Chris at the CVS. Got to park on the back side because the front, there's no parking. I've got to kind of do the front end parking where there's room. But, you know, CVS. Anyway. At CVS. It's Connecticut Avenue right up in there. Right there where the car just went past Connecticut. Yep. Just so one gets a good pan. And, you know, clear image. And people. Let's see what his expression is going to be as he looks. Or not. But it's right there, bigger than his head. Yep. Yep. And we have the generator. It's in there. What we got now. There's some ramp stuff. Basically to hold the generator in the spot. And also in case I want to lift anything heavy up and down, the generator I can get solo. But it's pretty heavy. Just, you know, so everybody gets an idea of where we're at. I'm in the car. They pulled up. They took a look. I just finished buying a pack of cigarettes. Traffic. More traffic. Anyway, you can see we've got plenty of traffic here on Connecticut Avenue. And when I make my turn a little ways down, because we're on Knowles, we're just coming up on Knowles Avenue right now, I will pull over onto the Rock Creek Park. Well, it's not really Rock Creek Park. It's a part of Rock Creek Park. Right here, just before the Beltway, and I will make a left. At the same time, I will put this thing in the mirror, the camera, so that you can see the trailer as it turns, because you can't see it really when I'm driving straight. But as I turn, you can see it. And then I will park over there on the park. It's part of Rock Creek Park, as I said. And I guess it's called Beach Drive. But I'll park there and have a cigarette and watch the cars go by. Take a picture of this trailer. And pretty much this week I'll just be driving around. Come Thursday, I will have the money to actually buy a little printer that is a lot less expensive than the printer I've got, which is for pretty much high-end color. I have kicked out a few posters, though, already for when I really do the parking, besides Fox or Politics and Prose or Kramer Books or any number of places where there are traffic that walks by where I am parked, so they can take a good long look. By that time I expect to have a tent, a little type of poster board thing. So when I'm parked, I put that little tent poster board thing over the trailer tongue, and I have some more in-depth material for people to look at while I'm stationary. Anyway, I'm coming up here on Beach Drive, and you can see there's plenty of traffic. It's 5:29 right now on a Sunday, and here I turn. So let's take a look at the mirror and see. Okay, there's the trailer. You can see a bit of it. There you go. And now I'll park right up here in a prime location and have my cigarette in such fashion where everybody can take a good look at what this thing says. Yep. Everybody can see the disgrace, the total breakdown of law and order. You can see somebody running over there. And a domestic politics by the administration that is absolutely antithetical to everything the oath and the Constitution stands for. Everything. More traffic. And here we have more traffic. Plenty of traffic. There's state police. And here we have stop. So you can see it reads really quite well. Quite well. I see clearly from here, and I'm 20 feet away, 30 feet, 40 feet, 50 feet. My eyesight's not as good as it once was either. I still read stop treason. Can't read the other stuff though. Yep. So plenty of things one can do. And I just, pretty much was getting everything in order here. Making sure that the generator worked. It didn't want to start this morning. It's too cold. And put the boxes in, the rolly boxes, so that I could see that I could pack all kinds of stuff and do a road trip with hot water. And all the electricity needed to charge the batteries. You can't really keep the generator going while you're showing the movie because it's too loud. But you just play off the batteries, and that's a couple of hours worth. Anyway, 4. And then you recharge with the generator. I've got a little, single burner electric stove type thing. And all the camping stuff I need, which I got for last summer, as I was camping on the road. Until it got too embarrassing for people to have me just camping on the road, and they couldn't make me look like a nut or a bum. So, anyway, here we are, and it's a sad state of affairs. It's an absolute disgrace. So now I'm coming up on the freeway, and I will be going to get a bite to eat over at Balducci's, and then tomorrow I'll just drive around, park, and as I said, Thursday I will start producing posters and park for periods of time in choice locations. So now we're coming up on Old Georgetown Road, and Balducci's next stop. I'll take a picture of that after that. I'm done with this little demonstration of Chris going around doing his everyday living stuff. So anyway, Thursday I start taking out posters and start doing movies. And then we're going to be paying O'Malley a visit since misprision of treason notice needs to be given to the governor by law. So I will be going under the protection and umbrella of law to make sure that O'Malley is made aware that there is a scroll called the Scroll of Silence with judges and lawyers lying on the record, and much more information to be found at Sebastian Classics on YouTube. That being Sebastian Classics one word, I'm given to understand there's a Sebastian Classics 2 words on YouTube. Surprises me, but really nothing surprises me that much anymore. So here we are coming up onto Balducci's, or the Westwood Shopping Center, where the well-to-do and well-heeled shop. And we have their Starbucks coffee, stuff like that. And here we are, and let's take a look at the trailer again and see. Oh, there it is. Okay. And here we are, coming up to the stop sign. We have people, and more people, and more people. All kinds of people. And I will be coming up and parking in a nice way so that all the parking people can see. And of course, it is limited to space available that meets the requirements for the trailer. And here we have space available that meets the requirements for the trailer. If I park sideways there, then everybody gone. Okay. And so I park sideways here so that everybody can see, because there's plenty of room for parking. As you can see, now everybody pulls out this way, we'll be able to see. And here we get out of the car. And move on over so that you can see. Everybody can see. It's a disgrace. An absolute disgrace. Thugs and thieves failed in their slander effort, and they can't face their actions because they'd be put away forever and a day. Forever and a day. They can't face their actions. And so they expect me to drink hemlock or something. I'm not going to drink hemlock. Not so they can continue savaging the Constitution and everything this country stands for in subterfuge, while mealy-mouthing that they're protecting and upholding the Constitution. They're not protecting and upholding the Constitution. They're there to protect and uphold my Constitution, not lie in courts. So I've gotten my little meal at Balducci's, and you can see trailers there, man with kids, Balducci's, and it's an utter disgrace. Utter disgrace. People think that they can steal, slander, destroy a man, and when they fail to destroy him, and the court documents show that they tried to do these things, and they failed to destroy him, they just spit him out on the street. And then the man builds new property, showing the old property stolen. You can see the man and his kids. You don't mind it. It's a little documentary. It's got nothing to do with you. Just showing people can see what's on the back of this trailer.
I'm sorry?
I said, I hope you don't mind. I'm just making a little documentary showing that people can see what's on the back of this trailer.
Is that your trailer?
Yeah, right. Anyway, you will see that people are around. And so to get back to what I was saying, so I built a new property called the Scroll of Silence. It's a new property. It documents the old property and the theft. And so now I can't get to a jury over it. I can't get the property appraised because people think they have a right to steal and destroy and not be accountable. And they have a right to buy their public servants with favors so that they're not accountable. Nobody wants to be accountable. What are courts for, if not for when they're proper of their problems in the community, like thievery problems, like theft by extortion problems, like torture, duress, attempted murder by poisoning. It's a disgrace. So, getting back into the car now, as are others. And again, you'll see people driving around. But so we are clear that Scroll of Silence shows judges and lawyers lying in court on the record, and not just judges and lawyers. So, once it's reviewed, authenticated, that's why it says on this trailer, authenticate. I mean, I'm not saying anything I can't prove in a court of law, with law books open and jury for a finding of each fact and conclusion of law presented the court for the record, so that a judge can make a decision on what is relevant evidence. And, you know, when you're saying there's stolen property, can you show the property? Yes. When you're saying that you got duressed and tortured, can you show that? Yes. In documents? Yes. With other people's signatures on them? Yes. And does that Scroll of Silence show the abrogation of the Constitution, and is it a piece of property? Yes. And should it be appraised? Well, if the Constitution is worth something, then the Scroll of Silence that shows the Constitution is no more is worth something, especially since when it is appraised, it will bring back the Constitution. Should be worth something there. So anyway, a disgrace in the heart of Bethesda. Thank you, O'Malley and Van Hollen, for your little Nazi death camps, and you don't want to show it. Well, you're gonna. Yep, back home now, and you can see it's trash day. And I'm sure my neighbors will be thrilled with O'Malley and Van Hollen, not to mention Bush and Obama, for forcing people to protect themselves by letting people know that treason's going on and that they're being savaged. So I'm back in my little office, and you can see I've been kicking out stuff, but the little office that I've made now. Yep.